and then I'm going to share my screen. And now I have a question for you. I was very excited that I just had a rather animated office hour with several students that were asking questions about homework. In an ideal world, today, we've covered everything new. Today, we were going to go over that review test, and then you were going to have that test to work on. I am wondering, rather than taking today to go over that review test, do you folks want to take the day just to tie up loose ends and answer whatever questions you have about any of the homeworks, and then Friday go over their practice test? The test will still be due by Sunday night. And it will, rather than opening up after class time today, it'll open up after class time on Friday. But do you guys, before we take a day reviewing for a test, do you want to just take a day and go over homework and tie up loose ends, or no?
It's fine with me.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Only thing is, weren't we gonna cover that one problem we didn't get to last time?
We can do that too, sure.
Yeah.
And so the test will still be due. I'm going to change it so that it's available. And it'll be available after class Friday.
Okay.
Okay.
And because we're kicking that can down the road, what I can do is I can make this homework due on Friday. And what I'll do is anybody after class, I'll go in, and anybody who's got them all done and worked really hard to get 100 by now, I'll give you extra credit. Anybody who doesn't have 100 on that assignment by now, the extra time will do you well. Does that sound like a plan?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
And so we'll kick that can down the road a little bit. Now I am trying to think. I have to apologize. It's going to take me a minute to get that. The problem we didn't finish, get those up because my thumb drive is in another machine. And if I don't exit everything that's on the thumb drive, I will mess up the thumb drive, and this thumb drive is my life. I guess that means I'm old school. I know people now share things, save things to the cloud instead, but I don't trust the cloud. Okay, so let's enter everybody that's in the waiting room. And we were working last class on the expected value questions. And I didn't want to do it there though. I apologize. Add a page to this worksheet and import it into this sheet so that it's in the notes. So that should do it. I apologize that it took me so long to get that done. That should do it. Adam, what question were we in the middle of?
It was something about a lease on air conditioning.
Okay. Beautiful. I like that question a lot. That question actually reminds me of the airline question on the homework. So it says,
Yeah, that one, I think.
a service repairs air conditioners, sells a maintenance agreement for $80 a year. The average cost of repairing an air conditioner is $350 a year. And 1 in every 100 people who purchase maintenance agreements have air conditioner that requires repair. Find the service's expected profit per maintenance agreement. So this time, when we fill in this expected value table, We're not supposed to do it from our perspective, but from the business's perspective. So we have to decide what can happen. If that happens, do I make money or lose money? And how much? What's the value to me if I own that business? What's the probability of that occurring? And then I'm going to multiply the value by the probability to get my product. And folks, whenever I see that idea of expected value, I always start by making this table. Now, if you're the company who's selling this maintenance agreement to people, what can happen to their air conditioning?
It either continues to work or it breaks.
So say that again, please.
It either continues to work or it breaks.
It either continues to work or it breaks. Can I say that they either need a repair or not? Is it okay if I word it that way?
Yeah.
And I didn't leave enough word to write the word repair out. So I'm going to do a little bit of abbreviation. Now let's fill this table in. Let's start with the not repair. If somebody does not need repair, what's the value of that to me, to the person, is the person who's selling these agreements? Do I make money or do I lose money if they bought an agreement and they don't need repair?
You
Lose money.
you still lose money because you need to pay for that in the first place, right?
Okay, you guys are thinking about it as the consumer.
Oh, right. Okay, no, so you make
As a
money.
You make
consumer,
money.
I would lose money, but the business owner, doesn't he make money?
Mm.
Doesn't he make $80 off of me?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't have to do anything except convince me that that air conditioner might break one day. And
Yeah.
if he convinces me of that, he's got my $80. Now, if my air conditioner needs repair, the repair would cost $350.
So it's $270.
Yeah, but the person only paid 80. So doesn't that mean that I am $270 out? They paid $80. I have to pay the other $270 out of pocket. Wow, that's tough for me as a business owner, isn't it?
Yeah.
Okay, but what's the probability that an air conditioner needs repair?
1 in 100.
One.
So if 1 out of 100 needs repair, how many don't need repair?
99 out of
99.
100.
99.
So while it's tough for me as the business owner to eat that cost of the repair, a heck of a lot more people don't need a repair than do. Are we good with that?
Mhm.
So now when I multiply, going across, that gives me negative 2.70. And going across this, does that give me 792? Somebody check my arithmetic. 79.2? Check it because I'm
Yep, 79.2.
79.2.
Mhm.
So now let's add down.
Yep.
Remembering that the first number is negative. Is anybody else getting $76.50?
Mm-hmm.
So they make a profit of $76.50 for every policy they sell. Every agreement they sell, right? So, did anybody notice within the past several years, every time you buy something at a store, they say, do you want to buy a service agreement?
Yeah.
Do you see why they're trying to sell you those service agreements? While if your thing breaks, you'd be glad to have it. Most people, things don't break, and it's just pure profit for the company, right? So 76 out of it, 50 out of every $80 is profit. That's a pretty high return rate, isn't it? Wow. So I wanted to do that one because I think that that's interesting. If we were to do this from the consumer's perspective, if we were to do it from our perspective, does it make sense that the only difference is the signs of the numbers would be different? If it was the consumer's perspective, we would be out $80 and we'd be saving $270. But from the business owner's perspective, it's the other way.
Mhm.
Okay. Now, I had originally planned on doing a test review, but after my office hour, I got the impression that people might have questions on homework problems. So before we go over anything else, what of probability is still problematic for you people? What types of problems do you want to look at more? From any of the homework, how are you guys doing with the most recent, the expected value homework?
I'm struggling with it, so I don't know over other people.
Okay,
I
let's
think I'm in a good
look at
position.
some of those.
Okay. That's fine by me, I guess.
Okay. From that expected value homework, does anybody have any question in particular that they want to go over? If not, somebody pick a number from 1 to 8.
1,
1? Okay. It says the table shows the claims and their probabilities for an insurance company. Calculate the expected value. So, as I look at this question, does everybody see that this was like that one that we did in class, where the outcome was the value, and we've got the probability, so we're going to just multiply across. So 0 times 0.65 is 0. 50,000 times 0.25 is that 12,500. Somebody check me on it, please.
5 times 50,000 times 0.25.
500.
What? 12,500?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
That's
so
what I got.
then 0.6 times 100,000. Is that 6,000?
60,000 is what I got.
0.06. I apologize. I misspoke. I'm very sorry.
Oh, 0.0. Okay. Times 0.06. Yeah, okay.
So
6,000's right.
okay, 0.02 times 150,000.
Uh, 3,000, yeah.
0.01 times 200,000. 2,000?
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
0.01 times 250,000 would be 2,500.
1,500.
okay.
And so now what we need to do is total that column. And I'm going to stop doing this arithmetic in my head because I'm getting lazy. And I'm going to ask you folks to find the total of those for me, please.
$26,000.
That's what I got too.
And so the expected value is 26,000?
Yes.
Was it that bad?
Not really.
Hey, we did it. How much
Fantastic.
does the company charge if they want to break even? They don't want to make a profit. They don't want to lose money. The average claim is $26,000. How much should they charge for this policy?
26,000
I think so.
or, yeah.
Beautiful.
Yeah. I wanted to overthink it, but
How much should
Yeah.
they charge if they want to make a profit of $50 on each policy? Don't overthink it.
okay, sorry.
To break even, they're going to charge $26,000. If they charge that, they don't make any money. They don't lose any money. If they want to make $50, shouldn't they charge $26,050?
Oh, yeah, that makes sense.
Oh,
Wait, I think I got like,
We good with that one?
yeah.
Do you folks want to do another expected value question together? Do you want to go back and look at other types of probability questions, conditional probability, the probability with permutations and combinations? That's always a challenging one.
Could we do number 11 on this?
On this assignment, I don't think there is 11. It only goes up to 8.
Oh, hold
So I'm
on.
guessing the assignment before this, number 11?
The airplane one. Oh, number 4. I'm sorry.
Okay. The airplane one.
Yeah. I used MathLab a lot and still couldn't come up with the answer.
Okay. Oh, before you go through and use MathLab a lot and get frustrated, send me an email. Although I have-
Generally, it helps. So,
Is it? Okay.
yeah, this one was just not my friend.
All right. I like this one because this one I think is very practical. Does anybody fly and they offer you that insurance and you're like, wow, $100,000 insurance policy for only $1? Why not? But let's look at it. And we want to find the expected value for the insurance company. So again, we're looking at the insurance company's perspective. We want to know what could possibly happen with those people who buy our insurance. If that happens, what's the value to me, the company owner? What's the probability of that happening? And then we're going to multiply the value by the probability to get the product. So let's read this. It's estimated there are 33 deaths for every 10 million people who use an airplane. Wow. A company that sells flight insurance provides $100,000 in case of death in a plane crash. The policy can be purchased for $1. Calculate the expected value and determine how much the insurance company can make over the long run for each policy that it sells. I guess, well, because we're wondering about the company's perspective, let's do this from the company's perspective. If somebody buys this policy, what could happen to that person?
They could live or die.
Live or
Live or die.
Well, insurance isn't really gonna help them if they die.
Oh, that, it'll help the relatives.
Right, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now, if they live and they bought my policy, does it make sense that I'm gonna earn $1?
Yes.
If they die and they bought my policy, well, if they die, I'm paying out $100,000?
Like
Right, but you're
99.
subtracting
Right.
$1
So
from
it's
it.
99, 999. Is that what the answer
Yeah.
is? Okay.
Now, how are we gonna figure out the probability that somebody
Oh.
dies?
33 out of 10 million.
So that's 33 over 10, 33. It would help if I wrote the number I just said. Sorry about that, folks. Do you ever have that problem where you're on a roll and you're talking and thinking at the same time and writing and your hand doesn't obey? 33 out of 10 million. So that's 10 million. And this might be more manageable as a decimal. So if we take that 33 and divide it by 10 million. Tell me what you get.
Points. 0.00003.
How many zeros do you get?
5.
And then it's 33, right?
Yes.
So the probability that somebody dies is 0.0000033. Oh, thank God. There's not that much of a chance of somebody dying. So flying is probably safe, you think?
Yeah.
But now, if somebody doesn't die, what are the chances of death? To
It would,
find the probability of something not happening, don't I subtract from 1?
1.
that would be 9,999,967.
0.9999967. And remember, that's a decimal.
Okay. Oh, I was still working on it the other way.
Yeah. Those are 9s.
Wait, why is it the 6-7 at the end instead of the
Hey,
9?
can you do me a favor and take your calculator, and with your calculator go 1 minus point, then you have 5 zeros, 3 3.
You said 1 minus what?
Point.
0 0 0
0,
0 0 0 3 3. Did you get the 6 7 at the end?
Yeah.
Yeah. And again, this column always has to add to 1. So if you can't remember the probability of something not happening involves subtracting from 1, work backwards and say, well, if that column has to add to 1, in order to find the other number, I'm going to subtract from 1. I'll do the hard multiplication here. When I multiply by 1, I get 0.1234567.
Oh,
Multiplying by 1 doesn't change the value. And now the other one, when you take that negative 99999 times 0.0000033, I'm getting negative 0.329 9967.
Yep.
And so now add those numbers. Remember, you're adding a positive number and a negative number. Is anybody else getting 0.67?
Hmm.
So what does that tell us about those dollar policies? Every time a dollar policy is sold,
Making 67 cents.
the company's making 67 cents.
I figured out where my struggle is.
Where's your struggle?
The multiplying the dying, the negative 99,999 times the 0.000033. I'm coming up with ridiculous numbers that are not matching yours. I don't know what I'm doing wrong.
Okay, I'm going to stop sharing my screen for a second. And I'm guessing that you're doing that on a calculator.
I am.
So can you hold your calculator up and let me see what you put in?
I can do it again. I just cleared it out. It's on my scientific calculator.
Is it one of these calculators?
Yes.
If you just use the arrow up, it'll give you the last thing you typed in. Arrow up, and you don't have to retype it in.
It's gone.
Okay. I tried.
But yeah, I don't. Because it would be negative 99,999 times 0.000033.
There should be 5 zeros, point
Right.
5 zeros.
But it's every time I'm doing it, it's connecting it. So there's just something I'm doing wrong.
Try typing that in one more time.
Okay. So it's gone. Sorry. I'm getting negative 99,998.6700033.
And you multiply?
Yes.
Okay, clear everything out and try it again.
Now I'm getting negative 0.32999.
That's what you're supposed to get.
Okay.
Okay?
So I reversed the numbers and that helped. So
Okay. Just be
whatever.
careful.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right.
Sorry, guys.
No worries. Anybody else having problems with that one? Interesting?
I'd say so.
Okay. So they charge $1, but they make 67 cents off of every dollar. So 2/3 of that money is profit. That's pretty good. But a lot of people are scared of flying, so they think it's, well worth. And I guess losing 67 cents isn't that bad. So, but that's how those companies survive. They make a good profit. Does anybody want to look at any other expected value questions or any other homework questions at all? Is there anything else from this chapter that people are struggling with? Or not even struggling with, but just have questions on? We haven't taken many days to just have you guys do practice. And so I guess that's what I'm hoping to do today is make this a practice day for you. So let me know where I can help you.
Professor T, I know this isn't like the review day for the test, but like, can we go like kind of like maybe a little earlier in the chapter and review something from that? Like, not necessarily probability.
Earlier in the course, sure.
Yeah, not even like, but like not after the last test. Like, basically, like some stuff that's going to be on this test.
Oh, we're gonna go to do the test review on Friday. We had, did you want to start looking at the test review today, or do you want to leave it go till Friday? Did you guys have a chance to try doing that test review on your own?
A
I
little
did,
bit.
yeah.
Yeah?
I mean, I went through it and tried to figure it out, but I don't mind waiting until Friday to see.
Okay, but so did you want to look at things from the test review? Did you want to look at things from homework? Did you want to just practice on the homework on your own, and I will stop sharing my screen and just be here and you guys can yell if you have a question? Or did you want to call it a day and promise me that the class time that remains, you'll just do practice on your own?
Yeah, I really want to
I had
practice.
a quick question.
Okay,
Can you go to homework 11?
Sure.
I think it was question 16. I don't know why I had trouble on that one.
okay, let's look at it. Taking its time. A table one?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, the table shows the educational attainment of the population of Mars. I didn't know they went to school on Mars. Ages 25 and over, expressed in millions. Find the probability that a randomly selected Martian, aged 25 and over, has completed 4 years of high school only, or is a male. And so we're using this table. When I see that word or, I think I'm going to add.
Okay.
So from this table, the probability that somebody is 25 or over, that's everybody in this table, and completed 4 years of high school only. 4 years of high school only, that's 51 million out of the 163 million.
Okay.
So that's the high school only.
Mhm.
Or is male. And so the probability that they're male is 83 out of the 163. But I want to look at this. When I'm looking at the 4 years of high school only, I'm looking at the people in this column. When I'm looking at the males, I'm looking at this column. I'm sorry, the first one was a column, the second one was a row. I misspoke, I apologize. Do you notice that there's 25 people in there that are being counted twice?
Yes.
And so don't we have to subtract out those folks that are being counted twice?
Oh,
the
okay. I think
probability-
that's what I had trouble on. I
A
just
or
wasn't subtracting the 25.
the probability of A or B is equal to the probability of A plus the probability of B minus the
Mhm.
probability of both of them occurring at the same time. That idea that nothing counts
Okay.
twice. It's kind of like what we did with finding everything
Yes.
union of a set. And the stuff in the intersection, we had to subtract that out because they were getting counted twice. Better?
Yes. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Anybody else? If not, let's call it a day. I'll push the test back so that it opens on Friday. We'll go over the review on Friday. It'll still
Alright.
conclude by midnight Sunday. Realize though, with one of the tests, I had switched it from midnight Sunday to midnight Saturday because I wanted to be able to have them graded for you by Monday. But I got a lot of negative feedback from students that thought they had all day Sunday to work on it. If it's due at midnight on Sunday, please realize I will not get them graded by class time Monday. It's just not a happening thing. Also,
Okay.
please realize that, especially look at a problem like this. Problem like this, there was a lot of work that went in. If you did your work right, but you just accidentally typed in the wrong number, if all I have is a wrong answer, does it make sense that in my labs, they're going to give you 0 points? And if all I have is a wrong answer, I'm going to give you 0 points. So it's really, really important when you do that test to submit your work in Blackboard so I can give you partial credit.
Right.
If I don't see work, you're not going to get any credit. Because the other thing is, if I don't see any work and I know how much work goes into these problems, I'm guessing that if somebody got the right answer without doing any work whatsoever, they got the answer from a different source. And not to
Okay.
say that I'm cynical, skeptical or anything, but part of not accepting anything without work is a way of trying to discourage cheating. So, all right.
Right.
Okay.
If that's the case, should we call it a day?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Before we call, if you were here at the beginning of class, feel free to leave class. If you were not here at the beginning of class and want to get credit for being here in class, please stick around for a minute and let me know that you came in late, and I'll add you to the attendance. I know some people did come in late because I had to use the get people out of the waiting room, but I forget your names. I forget who. So who was late?
Peter was late.
Me,
Okay, Peter, we got you now. Who else?
same,
Hussein?
yes.
What's your last name? I got you.
Saad,
All right,
thank
great.
you.
Anybody else?
Lauren.
Lauren? Okay. Anybody else? All right, folks who are left, do you have questions on anything?
I do.
Go ahead.
Homework, or number 5, I'm trying to work that out. I have one question on it.
Which homework? Homework number 5?
No, homework number 13, problem 5.
All right, the 2 malls?
Yes.
Okay,
So,
you got to make 2 tables, 1 for each mall.
correct. My question is, when it comes to, I have to do a profit and a loss. Am I subtracting the loss from the profit for?
No.
No. Okay. So that first profit is straight number times the 0.5.
Right.
Okay. That was my struggle.
That's fine. Okay. All right, better?
Yes. Thank
Oh,
you.
I
Mark
wish
me present, right?
all problems are that easy to answer. Who else just asked a question?
Kylie
Kylie, what did you want to know, hon?
said, did you mark me present?
Mr. White, I don't go yet because I have to double check. Yes, I did. I saw your name even.
And I got a question.
Okay.
One time when I asked you for one of the quizzes, I had asked you for the same quiz. I don't remember what quiz it was though. It was the extra work quiz, and then it was another quiz.
Okay, can I tell you something? I dropped the lowest quiz grade. So are you all right if we just leave that one as dropped because it's so ancient? And I
Okay.
think it was almost like 2 weeks after that you asked me for it. It was
Okay.
well over a week late.
Sorry. Okay.
So are you all right if we just let that be your drop quiz grade?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So we're in agreement? You're not mad at me anymore?
I was never mad.
Okay.
All
All right.
right.
Anything else I can do for you?
Appreciate you.
All right.
Mm.
Thanks for being in class, guys. Any other questions?
I don't think so. Thank you so much.
All right, and I apologize. I get on such a steamroller. I forget that every once in a while leaving a practice day is probably a good thing. So,
Next Friday, I probably will not be attending class because I'll be on my way to Puerto Rico.
so not the 23rd, but the 30th?
Yeah, I'll be flying out.
Hey, can I tell you something?
Sure.
You're brave flying during the pandemic. When you come back, are you going to have to self-isolate?
I don't know because I'm flying with my sister and then my nephew. So I have no idea.
Is it, because I know that the list that the governor put out includes states, but I don't know about territories. It doesn't mention Puerto Rico or not. So, but even if you're self-isolated, you can still attend Zoom classes, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'll be away from the cold. I'll be in a warmer place. I'm excited to go back and visit family.
Yeah. How's Puerto Rico doing? Because wasn't there like a storm where all sorts of horrible things happened and Trump didn't do anything to help you guys?
I think they're still having a minor earthquakes. So I think yeah.
Oh, I have never been there, but it sounds like it's such a beautiful place. But
it is.
Any place that's subject to earthquakes and hurricanes scares the crap out of me. People don't die from snowstorms.
I was born in like the south of Puerto Rico. I was born in Guayanilla. I was born in the south of the island.
Okay. Hey, do me a favor when you come back, show us some pictures.
Oh, I will.
Okay. All right. And let me know if there's anything I can do for you in terms of making class materials accessible for you while you're gone.
All right. Thank you.
And stay safe, stay healthy.
Oh, we will.
Okay. Be careful on that airplane. That would scare me. So, okay. All right.
Mrs. Torella.
Yeah.
For the probability quiz, was
Yeah.
my work right for the probability quiz? Because I had sent you the work that I had redid.
You know what? I had a problem with that because when I look at the work, I want to see the work that you did when you took the quiz the first time to see if I can give you partial credit on the quiz. And if you're going through and looking at it after you get the grade, I think I did give you a couple extra points for it, but I couldn't give you full credit because that's like giving you a second chance to take the quiz.
Okay.
So when you submit the work, if you could please show me the work that you did for the first time you took the quiz and not after the fact.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
All right.
So you want me to resubmit it?
No, it's I think I don't remember what you ended up with a grade on that one.
I got a 70.
Which was better than what you had gotten the first time?
Yeah.
Okay, so are you all right if we use that as a compromise grade?
I'm good, yeah.
Okay, all right. And from now on, just send me the work that you did the first time. Okay?
All right.
All right. Okay, so we'll see you on Friday.
Okay.
Okay, have a good one.
You too.
Okay, bye-bye.